You want
Name
to
that.
name?
Yeah, name someone. Brendan Schaub. I'm a beast. Wait, we can't talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Aw.
If you...
No,
I would love to.
Talk about what?
Why don't you want to talk about Brendan Schaub? But you're down.
No. So, Brendan Schaub?
Well, here's what I'll say
No,
about
Brendan Schwab.
Schwab?
Schwab.
Oh, Brendan Schwab,
Yeah,
the
Brendan
insurance
Schwab.
salesman.
Yeah.
Oh, I can talk about him.
I call him a Schwab because he looks like a Schwab. You know, like don't they call those Schwabs in the ear?
Yeah.
Swab?
Okay.
You gently do it, but this is on you. This is on you.
Okay, so Brendan.
Here's what I
This
say.
is on you, and that's it.
He's a comedian that you have a podcast with two other very funny ladies called Trash Tuesday.
Right, with Esther Pavitsky and Annie Leonard.
Annie.
Yeah.
Great show.
Thank you.
Love all three of you guys.
My heart's beating because I want to be delicate about this.
100%.
Okay, yes.
You tread.
Right, with Esther Pavitsky and Annie Leonard.
Annie.
Yeah.
Great show.
Thank you.
Love all three of you guys.
My heart's beating because I want to be delicate about this.
100%.
Okay, yes.
You tread lightly.
I will tread lightly.
So you guys were doing a show, and you said that someone you guys knew was trying to pick.
Hold on.
You don't
let
wanna
Ethan
even say?
finish. This is just...
Well, just correct me where I'm wrong.
We don't need to stress you guys out.
It's going to distress him because... Okay, go ahead, Ethan.
You okay, Bobby? So you guys said this guy, Brendan Schwab, you alluded to it. You said his initials was BS. Everybody now knows it's him, right?
Well, the first time that we had talked, it was a story about someone who had hit on me 7 years ago. It was a story about but we never said his name during the first show.
You guys were together 7 years ago?
Yes, we've been together 9.
Okay, Playboy. Pound it for that fucking tricolored cock, but man.
When is your 10-year anniversary?
Next year.
Okay. 'Cause ours is coming up. I was like, maybe.
In June, 10 years,
In
married.
October.
Oh, October, wrong month.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Anyway,
Tread lightly.
With no intention other than to just tell a story about
Funny
something
story.
that happened.
interesting.
Just to get a good laugh, something that I thought might
So
be
7 years
relatable.
ago, he tried to pick you up, this comedian.
I told the story on Trash Tuesday, which is like,
He tried to, and the story was interesting. He brought you to the car and tried to get a blowy or something?
No, that's not me. That
was one of the other girls.
Annie, yeah, and
Because it's such an interesting way to pick up a girl, I think, to be like, yo, you want to come to my car and suck my cock?
by the way, I should preface this by saying I had a phone call with him. All is squared away and fine.
Okay.
But he did promise. We promised that this would never be brought up again. But then he went on Flagrant 2 and talked about it. So I was like, all right, deal's off. I'm going to talk about it on H3.
Deal's off.
Yeah. So, but I'll be delicate about it because I do think that, I don't want to be an asshole to anybody. Yeah.
Right.
But
Are you friends with him? Is that the problem? Are you friends with Brendan?
you're acquaintances.
Yeah. I'm friends with him.
Do you think he's a funny comedian? Because a lot of
I
people.
think he's great.
Okay.
I think he's wonderful. I do. I think he's
Yeah, he's a good
dynamic.
guy.
I really do.
Dynamic.
Can I say something about him? All right. I want to say this. All right. I want to say that.
He tried to fuck your girl,
No,
dude.
I get down there. I bang it, bang. Woo!
Okay.
All right. So
Short.
Yeah.
Wow,
I like to say this about the man. All right. You know how difficult it is to go from one
Oh my
thing.
God.
What?
You don't have to, like.
Do what?
Ride his
Can I
dick.
say what I'm doing?
You know what? You're being a power bottom right now.
Oh, you know what?
Because you're
I like
riding his
pumping
dick.
up.
Not as an
Wait.
insult.
Yeah, I'll
Back
pump
it
up.
up. Let me
I'll
just
pump
about
You
that.
tread lightly now.
I didn't say that as an insult. I literally just said it like because you're riding his dick, only as a reference to what we talked about in the beginning. Please, guys, please just forgive me, okay? This one time. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's very difficult to go from one profession to another, right? So he was an
UFC,
MMA fighter, right? And
Really successful fighter,
very
right?
successful.
What was his professional record?
It's not the record that counts. It's what you do in the ring. You know what I mean? It's commitment.
Right.
Right.
It takes balls to get in the ring.
Yeah, it does take balls.
Can you guys
and
pull
you're risking-
his professional record?
What does it matter?
I'm curious.
Yeah. So anyway, so he and he goes into a very difficult medium, which is stand-up comedy. It's clicky. It's
very difficult.
It's very difficult, and he carves his way out. And he does a couple of specials. He's a successful podcaster, and my hat's off to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very okay. Good. I mean, nice
Hats
things.
off to him. Yeah.
All good vibes.
We've talked, and everything's under the rug, and everything's fine, and yeah.
Although I would like to clarify. This is not.
Well, you didn't
true.
finish your. Well, Bobby has some nice things to say. So I mean, you're in the middle of your story.
Well, my problem with the whole thing was when he had a problem with me, he went through Bobby. Bobby was a filter, and I thought that was really not appropriate.
He wouldn't talk to you.
No.
What is this? You're doing a toothpick?
It's a nicotine toothpick. I'm stressed out.
Are you serious?
I didn't know they existed.
Can I see that? I'm really interested in this.
The company Zipax, we get sponsored.
Because I
by-
chew nicotine gum.
Is
I'm
somebody
sorry,
want
I'm
one?
just so
Try
fascinated
one,
by
try
this.
one.
There's no jizz in here? Like,
No.
how clean are your hands and stuff?
You think I touch every single one of those, you fucking asshole?
Well, sometimes, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, watermelon flavor?
It's watermelon spearmint. It's a combination flavor. You know what I mean?
Peppermint.
I don't see it, AB. I was just getting some stuff. I was getting his professional.
Oh, yeah.
AB, where is it? It's not in Discord.
But
Leftovers Discord from yesterday.
Oh.
about what you were starting to say.
Bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to protect Bobby in all of this.
10 and 5? Oh, he was 10 and 5? That's not bad.
We're fucked.
We're not fucked.
Yeah,
Wait, why are you
we're
fucked?
So what did I say about him?
We're fucked.
Wait, is this, hold on.
Really?
Is that 10 losses or 5?
You're so afraid of being bullied.
Why are you so afraid?
Because this is the problem. To his defense, when
This is good.
when Schaub had a problem with me never even saying his name, and by the way, I neither confirm or deny that's to this day that story was about him.
Well, you guys said his initials was BS.
And then Annie said it was Bob Saget on the live show.
Well, and then no,
Bob Saget BS.
one of the things that really gave it away is that you guys said that he's not very funny as a comedian. And then you guys all started laughing.
That's subjective.
I disagree.
No, but I know that's like a meme about him. I know you think he's funny.
Yeah.
But there's like a meme that everyone's like,
He's the George Carlin of
He's not funny.
That doesn't
He's not funny.
mean that they necessarily said
Right.
that it's him.
So I actually, to this day,
You never
I
said
what
his name.
I never said.
Yeah.
It was assumed. I didn't think that it would escalate in the way that it did. I also didn't realize that Bobby would take the brunt of the punishment because nothing,
he didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
Right.
And here's my problem with just even this in general, okay? And since we're already talking about it, fuck it, right? But what I'm saying to you is that I have nothing to do with any of it. I don't even know what the fuck the thing is about, really.
You don't like being put in the middle of it.
Not was I not put in the middle of it. I was being screamed at and bullied.
It was
and
like a
threatened.
get your bitch in line phone.
Yeah.
Oh my
but
God.
It was worse than that. It was way worse than that. And my point is that
I'm sorry, that's
now
disgusting.
my fear is the results of whatever this is now going to be.
There's no results because
There is a result.
No, there
You know,
isn't. I can call Schaub right now, and we could be like, all is squared away and everything is fine because we've already talked about it. The promise was that he would never talk about it again, and the next day he went on Flagrant 2 and then talked about it, even though it was in a complimentary way.
Yeah, in a complimentary way. So my
I don't
point
feel like we've said anything bad about him either. The point is, was there a text alluding to possibly suing people? Yes, there was. Did it freak me out and did it make me think, oh shit, like such a small thing to sue over? But was there a lot of misunderstanding from his team and us? Yeah, but we talked it through. But the truth is the truth, and it's all squared away.
So, you guys, I'm just going to get this clear. So, you guys were talking about there was this comedian that people assumed was him.
Yeah.
That was trying to pick up all you girls, kind of a sleaze, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So he calls you and says, Bobby, get your woman in line? I mean, what kind of fucking animal does that? That's fucked up. Why doesn't he call you? He has your number, right? I would assume.
It was
Or just
your
how to contact
podcast.
you.
Yeah.
It's your fucking podcast. Who the fuck? Why? What the fuck is that shit?
It was not just him.
There was a whole barrage.
It was. A
Don't say the name.
I'm not gonna. But it was a phone call with other podcasters, and it was
That's some bullshit.
They flogged you, bro.
not flogged me. They threatened my career. They called me a coward, a pussy. You've always been a pussy.
I'm sorry,
What?
that's
You have
unacceptable.
and
Blackmail.
they said they would expose me. They said that all
That's-
these things, and I was in Oklahoma shooting a show, and I was at dinner, and I was by myself, and I was getting this. It was very traumatic for me, and it was based on whatever they did on the live. Now imagine now what's going to happen with now this.
It's good you said that.
I think it's good that you're saying that
Because
because
fuck them.
You
should
shouldn't-
stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
But I
That's
see
so
these
fucked
guys
up.
every time,
all
all the time.
But
you know
to
what I
be
mean?
But
clear,
they did it. They took
this
it there.
behavior
How
is
you-
unacceptable.
but
Totally.
to be
That is-
clear,
that's fucked up.
when that happened, he called me like shell shocked and crying. At which point I said, "Give
I
me
wasn't
his
crying.
number."
Come on, I'm a man.
Poor Bobby. That's
Hey,
fucked up.
Bobby, you're
But
you're the
he-
best man, the man that has feelings. Like what the,
No,
what the
it's
fuck
true.
are
And
we
also,
talking
when
about?
he's like being spoken
You think
to,
she wants somebody?
Say that again for the
can't
people
feel
in
anything?
back. Say that again for the people in
Go
back.
ahead.
We love men that can cry.
Bottom.
So to be clear,
This story
that was
is
the the height of the chaos was when that happened. At which point I said,
I'm so sorry, dude.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
fucked up.
Well, to both of you, also not
Yeah.
having like the balls to talk to you. He has the balls to go and fight people, but like, why does he gotta
Right.
go?
Did
talk
you even
to
know what was going on when he
Go
called
talk
you?
No,
to your
I-
man.
You're like, what are you guys talking about?
he didn't know what it was happening.
I don't. Number one, I don't. They were okay. First of all, they were like, we have evidence of something, right? So they, right? They go, we have 50 pages. Of,
No, they said 300 pages.
whatever of evidence.
Dude, Brendan Schaub can't even read, bro. How the fuck that guy bringing 300 pages of anything? That guy's barely literate. Are you kidding me?
Well, this is where I think that there's a disconnect between
Dude,
there's a disconnect between the information he's being fed by his team. I don't think it's all him. Like he's just like, I have 300 pages of proof that of an IP address that's linked to
Oh,
Bobby's. Listen
please.
to this, Ethan.
What a
Linked to
fucking
Bobby's
liar.
computer. I was like, do you realize how
Bruh.
tech stupid Bobby
Thank
is?
you.
He answers phone calls on his iPad. Do you know what I mean?
My man.
Saying that, and basically that we've launched an attack on him for the past 5-6 years. And I told Brendan, I was like, Brendan, with all due respect, like you're not an afterthought for us. Like, why would we as a company just dedicate 5-6 years to this harassment on Reddit when my sweet lover?
Oh, because a lot of people hate Brendan. There's like a whole like movement.
So yeah, he's trying to.
He blames
tie
that on
it-
you guys?
Yes, and so now we're at a point where it's like, well,
He says that he has proof that me, for the last 5 or 6 years, that I've been on Reddit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I gotta say- Go
ahead, go ahead.
Fuck, I'm
Let's say, go.
Let me finish. That I
Everybody
was on-
breathe.
I've been spending my time. First of all, number one, I don't own a computer. I don't even know how to buy one, really. You know what I mean?
he really doesn't.
All right. Number two, right? I don't know how to get on Reddit. I've asked her, how do you get on it? What is it? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just not tech savvy in that way. It's shameful to say, but
It's not shameful. You're an old. You're what? Are you like 50, 60?
He's 50.
Yeah.
So my
You are the best looking 50-year-old,
Yes.
by the way.
Thank you.
You are so youthful and your skin is so soft.
Right.
Go ahead.
So he was going, you're doing this. We can trace the URL back to your house, and you're the leader of this Reddit group. I'm like, bro, first of all, if you look at, from what I hear, if you look at Reddit, there are pages about me as well.
And me.
And me
And
that are
horrible ones
destroying
about
me,
me.
so I don't read it.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
As someone who's been in technology my whole life,
Yeah.
people that don't know fucking anything about technology say that shit.
Yeah.
But I think
It's
it's
impossible to get that.
right.
He doesn't have it.
When
it's
anybody
impossible to
says
get
they
it.
have
But I think
proof
Ethan-
against you,
But Ethan,
Bullshit.
I think that I'll defend him in this scenario by saying I think his team is giving him a lot of wrong information.
Well, whatever.
And that's ultimately what
Yeah.
him and I were able to find common ground. It's like, look, I think I'm receiving wrong information, and I'm like, I can understand that. I can forgive
He's
that.
just trying to scare you. Dan, Dan is our tech wizard. He's walking with a bag of chips, Dan, for Christ's sake.
What's up?
Is it possible to get IP logs from Reddit that proves that Bobby is posting shit about Brendan?
Not
Schwa-
without like working at Reddit. I mean, yeah.
Or having like a
administrator or
federal
something.
subpoena.
Yeah. I didn't know what he was saying.
I actually think we should. I could call him right now and get clarification.
No, do not call him right now. That's
Wait,
the
we're
dumbest thing
okay.
to
Him
do.
and I are okay now.
I doubt it.
I'm going to say this.
No.
After this,
No.
you will not be okay.
I agree with that.
I promise you this, and this has opened. No, I'm not fine. I'm fine. Or I'm totally fine. Totally fine. But I'm just saying
That
this has
toothpick is-
opened up a world home. I'm not a pussy, right? I'm just saying the thing is that you guys don't do stand up, right?
No.
Right? So I'm always around them.
Yeah.
Right? I always have. So I'm trying to play it politically, right? I feel like I was assaulted for something that I didn't do at all. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking
You
about.
truly have nothing to do with it.
I have nothing to do with, and yet I was being, you know what I mean?
They put it all on
attacked,
you.
right?
Because they're using you to try to control what
Right.
Khalyla's doing.
Right. So, I went to therapy and about it. You know what I mean?
Really?
Talked about it
Yeah.
yesterday because it's like it was just so traumatic, and these were my friends, and I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about, right?
Wow.
And so my whole thing was, let's never talk about it again, ever, right? And let's just brush it under the rug so that I can go to comedy clubs and look them in the eye and be cordial, right? But now, right, this is a whole nother fucking thing that I got to deal with now.
Yeah, I
You know
see.
what mean?
I see your point.
Yeah.
It just sucks
They're
because
bullies.
They are.
yeah, it sounds like they're trying to bully you, and it sucks that you're in this position now.
Yeah.
Where you have to. It's like a boy. It sounds like some bullshit boys club, where it's like let's be honest, dude. A lot of these fucking guys have accusations against them, and it's a fucking boys club, and they're all protecting each other. And I'm not saying that one did one did
have no
one.
idea what you're talking about.
Okay, fine. I'm not saying anyone did anything specifically,
Yeah.
but it's like, hey, your girl's out of line. You know, you got to protect the boys, and it's fucked up. It's bowling bullshit, dude.
Yeah, and on Flagrant 2, Andrew Schultz's podcast, he was like, I contacted Khalyla. And I'm like, no, I asked Bobby for your new number, and I
No,
reached out to you.
he wanted to talk to you. So
Oh, okay. Then it was
all
both
right, so
ways.
that's a two-way street. All right, let's be real. All right,
But I don't like the narrative that he came to me with this, because it took months or like 2 months before he even wanted to come directly
Yeah.
to the source. And I would have been, if he saw the first podcast on Trash Tuesday and said, hey, I really didn't like what you said. It
Right.
could have alluded to me. That's not good for me. And then I would have said, I understand that. I didn't realize that you would be getting extra harassment from all
Right,
of this.
right,
I
right.
apologize. I will
Right.
not say it again. It's also not a cancelable offense to hit on a woman. It's not a big deal. It
No.
was an anecdote.
Yeah,
And
totally.
it could have been resolved right then and there. And I did tell him that when I spoke to him a week ago. I said, this was a very, very simple thing. So from here on out, moving forward, let's shake on it. If you have a problem with something I say, come to me directly. And he said the same thing. So we're good. We're good. I promise you we're okay.
I promise you we're not.
No.
I promise you're not. And I promise you there's a wave coming now, and that's it.
Unfortunately, I agree with Bobby just because I don't think they're going to be happy that it's out there that they're fucking bullying Bobby.
Because these are elements that I was never going to share. These are elements that I was going to just keep to
But is
myself.
that okay? Like,
It's not okay. It's
should-
but you got to live your life.
yeah, you gotta live your life.
No, it's okay with me because I'm doing. First of all, number one, would I say that they're friends of mine anymore? No, they're
Yeah.
out. Right,
Yeah.
I stopped following them on social media.
Okay.
Right, and I did what I'm doing to protect myself. You know what they did was not what a friend would do.
But
right?
he did apologize to you, Bobby. Brendan did.
Yeah, he did apologize. But what I'm saying is that the world didn't know what had happened.
Right.
Right? And so it's like, those are the elements that I was going to just kind of go, let's brush that to the side, right? I had my own way of processing it and dealing with it politically because I do stand-up every night, and I'm just around. Now, I have to now pick and choose where I go up, right? I do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have to go.
I get it.
cannot go there that night because now they're there, right? And it just this has made it very difficult for me. And
It sucks. I'm sorry.
yeah.
It's
It's
not
all right.
fair.
I mean, it's out there, and that's why I wish you didn't do a live podcast. yeah. Yeah.
I like to believe that this is
I better get a lot of Teddy Fresh shit. I mean,
Bro, I've got
I don't
got
like
the bulldozer
idea.
forever.
every color, every fit.
Forever.
You got it. But I don't like the idea of because of this now your life's gonna be worse. I don't know. We've always lived under like not letting anyone bully us, and I don't think you should tolerate that behavior. And if it means that you're gonna have to not perform on the same night as them, maybe it's gonna be better for you though, because you don't have to carry this
Pretend like you
and
fucking-
pretend that you're
yeah.
like part of this group, this men's group, that everything is good there.
The problem
Nobody's
is there
bullying
are a couple
everybody.
of weddings that I'm going to, right?
How many times you go to weddings where you hate the other people there?
cares?
You go, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I stay on this side, you stay on that
Yeah.
side.
They're the ones that need to show up and be ashamed of themselves. Bottom line.
I understand that.
They
I
need to
understand
look
that. I was
down.
just doing
You
it
can
the
look
most
up.
political way
Right,
know.
Hila.
that I could do so that I
I know.
could survive. You
I
know
know,
what I
I'm
mean?
but
sorry,
I'm
man.
trying to see
And,
maybe the positive side in it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
There
know.
is no positive.
No.
But you know what? I'm going to tackle it head on. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the only way now to go forward, you know? But
I think, yeah. I mean, just to say I think it's good that people know what happened because it's just not right. I think it's good for the audience to know that these guys are fucking pack of rats, dude.
what do you mean? What do you mean?
They're a pack of rats, bro. These guys are your friends, and they gang up on you, bully you because something that your girlfriend said, because Khalyla said that had nothing to do. Dude, the guys are fucking clowns, though, bro. They're meatheads, dude. Brendan Schaub been punched in the head too many fucking times.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, is there a question? Does he have what Junior Seau has? The CT?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean?
But I know it's not good to get
It's not
punched
good.
in the head.
It's not good to be punched in the head. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I don't know if this is the right time to like.
I think it's a time to
Thanks.
just put it all on the table. I don't think there's
Go ahead, babe.
When I do talk to him, I feel like he is a guy who's like hurting a lot, and he really loves his family, and you know he feels he feels horrible when his kids are being talked about a certain way, when his wife is being talked about a certain way. So I understand like his pain and his feeling like he's on his heels, like he has to defend.
Who was talking
certain
about his
things.
family?
I think that the Reddit
Oh,
very harsh
dude,
on him.
Reddit is it's Reddit. That's what I'm saying.
Reddit talks
They're
about
mean to
everybody.
they'll
That's just the
fucking
internet.
ruin you if you go and read what they're saying. I mean, Reddit is a fucking vile place where they say horrible things about everybody.
Yeah, and that's what I told him. It's like, Shab, whatever you're getting, I get.
Everybody
And
gets
people-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody gets it.
But I do think that he's somebody who, I don't know. I have empathy for him. I
mean,
really
that's
do.
horrible, obviously, to go after people's family. That's disgusting.
Yeah, the comedy culture for me, since I moved there in the late 90s, has always been bullying.
Really?
Yeah, there's always been like yeah, I mean.
What the hell?
I never expected to hear that. No, I'm serious.
I really did.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised by that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
laugh because it seems obvious to you?
Yeah, to me that it seems obvious. Especially in certain clubs, it's always been a